Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the 7 Districts Malek Cricket Stadium in Ajman. It's time for match number 23 of the Emirates D10 2023, powered by FanCode. It's the two teams that are struggling in the tournament so far. Emirates Blues taking on Emirates Red. Abid Ibrahim is in position on the sideline to conduct the all-important toss.
Well, it's game number 23 and it's Emirates Derby where we have Emirates Blues taking on Emirates Reds, and I've got Aryan Saxena who's leading Emirates Blues, and at the centre we've got Clint Birkinshaw who's leading the team Emirates Red. Right to his left we've got Iftikhar Ali who's our match referee. So Aryan, you got the coin, flip it in the air. Heads the call.
It is still.
Tails. Aryan, you have won the toss. What would you like to do first and why?
I would like to bowl first. Looks like we have a very good bowling attack, so I think restricting them under 100 is a very good thing for us, and we could chase it down easily.
I'll probably looking for the win that is just not getting the team's momentum in.
Yes, just looking for just one more win and just back up everyone in the team and just look for the positive after that.
What do you think your role is in to lead the young pack?
No, of course, like everyone is just like very matured. Everyone has played very good cricket, so I don't think so. Like it's not hard for me to like lead this side, but it's just that we're just losing. Just one more win and we can back into the tournament again.
Changing the sides?
Just one change. Shadad is out and Hazrat Bilal is in.
And target that you're looking for?
Anything less than 100 is a very good target to chase.
Well, do well. Good luck with that.
Thank you.
Well, Clint, what you were looking for?
We've got to bowl first. I think that's just where we're at the moment. But unfortunately, we're batting today, so we'll have to give it a go from there today.
Well, tell us the plan that you're going forward to. Now you must be having a plan B as well.
Yeah, of course. Obviously, we need to get over 100 plus here, so opening batters and 3 and 4 need to just come and keep the momentum going from hopefully a good base from our openers, and then we go from there.
What changes you made today?
We've got Mohammed Salman back in, and Rashid is out today.
Well, good luck and give us best.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Well, it is Emirates Blues who's won the toss and they elected to bowl first.
Well, there you have it then. It's Emirates Blues who have won the toss and elected to bowl first. Only one change in the side as Hazrat Bilal, the big fast bowler, is back in the piece for Emirates Blues. Otherwise, a very settled looking side. And for Emirates Red, they've also got one important change. Rashid Habib misses out, and they have boosted their batting resources with Mohammed Salman. So the two teams are out there in the middle. A toss won by Emirates Blues, and Aryan Saxena had absolutely no doubt. I want to bowl first. I'm looking to chase, and joining me for the first half of what should be a very exciting game, it's once again K. Asif. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Another game here in Emirates D10. It's Emirates Blues versus Emirates Reds. And Aryan is a quite lucky skipper. He used to win the toss.
Oh, yes, and Danny Pawson played a fabulous knock yesterday. Best of 47 is right there, and he would like to replicate that this evening as well. Decent strike rate. We saw him hit some towering sixes, especially down the ground over the side screen. So let's hope he can replicate that tonight. Give Emirates Red that fast start. And Qamar Hussain, he's just been struggling in the last couple of games, but a big hitter of the ball. Best of 38 in the tournament. He would love to replicate that as well. Started off the D10 with a bang, has just tailed off a bit. And this young lad, Harshit Seth, has been outstanding. The top wicket taker of the tournament so far. 8 wickets in 5 matches prior. Economy rate of 10.5 is not too bad at all, considering he bowls primarily with the new ball, and that too in the power play. Ringfield on the offside for Pawson. There is a long on and a deep mid wicket in place. So they're just trying to protect the leg side boundary. Coming around the wicket to the left-hander. Interesting to trying to bring that drift away from the bat into the game. So here we go, match number 23 underway. Good looking punch, but straight to the mid-off fielder. A bit of a fumble, but he will hang on. It's the skipper himself, Aryan Saxena. And like he said, we need one win, and then we'll be back in the groove once again.
Last night, I had discussed about this young side. And the only thing which I do like about them, all of these youngsters are really confident, and they came up with the positive energy, smiling, and don't care that what's going on. Yes, we are losing, doesn't matter. go and once again come up with the superb energy in a new day. So tonight, once again, the skipper Aryan, he looks confident.
Harshit Seth, he got Qamar Hussain out last time. And once again, that incoming delivery, chopped away to short third, a direct hit. And I think Danny Pawson is in trouble. Ahmed Khan, the young fast bowler at short third, bang on target. We'll need confirmation from the TV umpire, but from the celebrations and Danny Pawson returning to the dugout, it looks like Emirates Blues have struck.
Yes, very good effort. And this is what I was talking earlier. It's a direct hit, even miles away. The wicketkeeper even didn't touch that. So wicket number 1 and Reds 1 for 1.
Well, the captain himself is coming out to the middle. He barely got settled into his seat in the dugout when he's had to come out with pads on. Danny Pawson, he's had some wretched luck in this Emirates D10. Some funny cotton bowls, hitting a full toss straight to the fielder, and this time a tragic run out. It was his call, to be fair. He called Qamar Hussain through, but eagle-eyed Ahmed Khan, fantastic fielding at short third. So just the start the Blues needed, an early wicket. Spearing into the pads. But Yash Sabdani has done well to just get his body behind it. Dot delivery. And let's take a look at that run out again, Asif.
Very good effort. Look at this. Yes, no, and even.
Well, there you can see the problem, K. Asif. Lack of communication. Two big lads, Qamar Hussain and Danny Pawson, running towards each other. And Qamar swaying out of the way, and that half a second of delay cost Danny Pawson his wicket.
Well, actually, Qamar wasn't looking towards the non-striker and the batter. And this time, nicely tucked towards fine leg. Will they take single? Yes. So first over completed. Good over for Emirates Blues, 3 for 1.
So excellent start to the game for the Blues. And now they've got their regular new ball pairing together. Hazrat Bilal, tall, quick, fast bowler, back into the playing 11. They sorely missed his presence yesterday evening. He has that class, he has the quality, he has that experience to strike with the new ball.
Hazrat Bilal. He is, as you said, experienced bowler. And with this young side, you could see some multi-talented players, some multi-talented bowlers, batters, all-rounders. And Hazrat Bilal, very good. The economy is okay. 5 wickets for him in 5 games.
Yeah, he's had a good D10, hasn't he? Oh, just a bit of a false start. Have to be careful. He does have a long run up. And Qamar Hussain is like, mate, you just scared the daylights out of me. But yes, him and Harshit, that combination of pace and spin, it's done a lot of damage throughout the D10. This was the wicket. Take a look at Qamar and Danny. And oh,
Yes.
hang on. Nobody gave the indicator. They almost ran into each other. And poor Danny Pawson, he was at least a couple of yards short in the end.
Yes. And I think that was a poor call. There is no need to take risk early on. And these youngsters, they are good in fielding.
Oh, they are certainly electric in the field. Length delivery coming into Qamar. And once again, that big sway to the left. He goes way down on the practice turfs, and that's where he's losing half a second, and that's putting off his running partner as well.
Brinkenshaw wasn't ready to take any risk, and it's a good approach. Yes. Yes. No. Look at that. I think he would have to run towards the bowler from the other side. I don't know. And of course that the batter is standing on the non-striking end, running on the same side as well.
It's certainly in the back of his mind. I think maybe Clint can just move a bit wider
Yeah.
and give him that clear lane, because he's struggling to control his steering wheel right now. Qamar Hussain. Oh, nasty delivery. Coming in sharply. And that's perhaps hit him in that lower waist area, Asif.
Yeah. Sometimes it hurts you a lot. And everyone is getting closer to the batter. Are you okay? Yes, I'm okay.
And everybody else thinks it's very funny when you get hit in that region. Great seam movement for Hazrat Bilal, and oh goodness me, I'm wincing sitting even in the comm box. That one will sting. And we need the physio out there. I'm not sure if he can do much about it though. And yeah, I think it's all okay. Just needs to ride it out and just breathe, take deep breaths, and he'll be all right. He's a big, strong lad, Qamar Hussain.
You'd have to hold these strong nerves. And Qamar, struggling bit. That was a pacey delivery from Bilal. Nib in. And the early and the first reaction was really nasty.
Yeah, Hazrat Bilal, he's got that raw pace. He's represented the UAE in the recent past. Just lost his form and got dropped from the side, but looking to make a strong comeback. There is no doubt on his talent and skill. It's just about the consistency. Another incoming delivery off the thigh pad, past the keeper, and it's raced away for 4.
Hazrat Bilal, he doesn't look happy. And after 2 very good deliveries, if you see the effort from the wicketkeeper, that was good. But of course, the deflection from the thigh pad, the back thigh, some valuable runs for Emirates Reds.
He's getting a lot of movement tonight. He's just found that spot on the pitch where the ball is seaming in prodigiously. And that cut Qamar Hussain in half. And unlucky Yash Sabnani, the keeper, got wrong-footed. Had absolutely no chance. So a streaky boundary for the Reds. But they will all count. But Hazrat Bilal has great rhythm. That ball is coming out nicely. Down the leg side. Well, that's the problem. Just getting overexcited and firing one shot. And way down the leg side for 5 wides.
It was in a good line. And of course, Qamar, yes, he was struggling. But with this shot, he will get some confidence. Easy runs.
No chance for the keeper at all. Yeah, Hazrat Bilal, he's disappointed in himself. So without doing much, Emirates Reds have got some free runs in this over thanks to Hazrat Bilal. But if he can take a wicket here, that equation will change once more. Qamar Hussain certainly not enjoying facing up to him. It doesn't like that incoming delivery. Once again, right in the midriff. Well, as an opener, sometimes you have to ride these tough times.
Good effort. Very good effort. And good bowling from Hazrat Bilal. Again, swinging in. And is he okay? Is he okay?
Well, Qamar Hussain, he's certainly wearing a few body blows this evening. Hazrat Bilal under lights can be absolutely ferocious. And it's been a bit of a wayward over. But when he gets it right, he's getting him all tied up. Clubbed in the air, just short of that square leg fielder. That was very lucky for Qamar. I thought that would have been the end of him. Completely mistimed, and that worked in his favor.
Rightly said. And Bilal. Good thing is that he is targeting the hard area and trying to generate some pace. So far, good effort, yes, and a boundary on extra delivery, on wide delivery. Apart from that, this over is so far brilliant.
Yeah, you only have to see off 2 of his overs. That has to be the mindset for the Reds. You don't want to give this man early wickets because he's the kind of bowler, he's a streaky bowler. If he gets a couple, he can take 4 or 5 in a hurry. Trying to force it down the ground will be a dot ball to conclude. So an interesting over comes to an end. 13 for 1, but it's a no ball. Well, there you go. That's the best and the worst of Hazrat Bilal.
Goodness me. He bowled nicely, but overstepping is the problem. Yes, good decision.
And that was well over the line, not even a little bit. So it's become a lengthy over. Plenty of extras. And now a free hit for Birkinshaw. No field change allowed, of course. So both mid-off and mid-on are up. Deep third and deep square in place. Free hit. And onto the body once again. That was a quick delivery from Hazrat Bilal. And finally, a lengthy over comes to an end. 14 for 1. So it's going to be young fast bowler Ahmed Khan. Very impressive throughout the D10. He's quick, has a slingy action. And I think he will enjoy bowling under lights here. 3 wickets in the tournament. But that has not done justice to how well he's bowled. Economy rate of 10.4 is very reasonable. We've seen that Emirates Blues is very much a developmental squad, Asif. It's not about getting the wins for them. It's all about the experience, the learning experience of rubbing shoulders with top-level cricketers in the UAE.
Absolutely correct. And I had this discussion early, and of course during this tournament, we've been discussing so many times that the platform is really, really big. You'd have to prove yourself. You'd have to learn with your mistakes.
Swing and a miss from Qamar Hussain. But there you can see raw pace of Ahmed Khan.
Have you witnessed the smile on his face, on Ahmed? I love this energy. I love this positivity. You're bowling well, you're fielding well, and results, yes, though you're not producing good results, but with this energy and with this positivity, you could change the minds.
Oh, absolutely. You have to enjoy yourself no matter what. Sometimes we get too caught up thinking about the winning and the losing and what will happen, fear of failure. And that can play on the minds of a young cricketer. This time punched away through extra cover, but no power play taken. So there is protection out in the deep. So you just need to enjoy yourself. Don't think about the results. What will happen will happen. That's not in your control. You can only give your maximum and your best effort.
Yeah, give you 100%. That's it. And as we have witnessed in the first match, the top team Sharjah, they were really poor in the fielding. 7-8 drop chances. Even they're struggling. Plenty of experienced players. So we can't complain about these youngsters.
Oh, absolutely. Like when seasoned veterans like that are struggling, it's something to do with the conditions for sure. Pacey delivery there from Ahmed Khan. Lovely outswing. Clint Birkinshaw, well, he's not getting in line with the ball. Stepping away from the sticks, trying to open up the offside. So just needs to make that correction, go towards the ball, because Ahmad Khan is a bit too quick to just look to flay over the offside. You need to get in line with the ball.
The skipper, always ready to hit hard.
Top edge over the keeper, and that will fly away to the boundary. A streaky 4 runs for Birkinshaw.
T10 format allows you to play these kind of shots. It was outside the off-stump delivery. Good length, good line. But in the end, it was a top edge, a healthy edge. And Birkinshaw got a boundary.
Yeah, that feels like an orthodox shot in this format, to be honest. So perhaps that boundary will settle some of his early nerves. He's just been struggling to lay bat on ball. And Ahmad Khan bowling with a lot of fire, getting that ball to swing as well. Nicely glided away to the deep cover point fielder. A shot played with a lot more control this time by the Reds captain.
Clint Birkinshaw, he is a very hard hitter. So, but good thing is that there's a fielder, the protection is there, and anything miscue from the batter will definitely straight to the fielder, will get straight to the fielder.
Yeah, they are a better fielding unit than most of the other state sides, the Blues. You'd expect these young lads to be active, busy in the outfield. Sliced away. Not in control at all, Qamar Hussain. And it's been that kind of an innings from him tonight. He's just looked all over the place. So end of the third over. A good one from Ahmad Khan. 21 for 1. Interesting move here from Aryan Saxena. He's brought back Harshit outside the power play. At least as far as I can see, the Reds have not taken it. Yes, the field is spread. So long off, long on, deep mid-wicket, deep square. And the cover sweeper, orthodox spinner's field in the shorter formats. So let's see if Harshit can still get that customary drift in the air. Big shot down the ground. And that's a clean connection from Qamar Hussain. 6 runs.
Brilliant shot, and this is what I was talking earlier, that Harshit or the other spinners don't come up with the flighted deliveries. Otherwise, result would be the same.
He's a big lad with a big bat swing, and he really climbed into that one. That will certainly give him a lot of confidence. 13 of 11 now. He's weathered the storm. Now striking the ball big. Beautifully bowled this time from Harshit. Much slower in the air.
Here you see, and here you count the captaincy, and Aryan, a young captain. There is no need to change Hazrat Bilal. He was bowling so nicely, putting pressure on the batter.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Lofted over the bowler. He dove for cover rather than attempt a catch. And that's cost them 2 runs. Well, he's frustrated with the fielder. But Harshit, your own effort was not that great.
See, he's saving himself. Here we go. well,
Well, his young life flashed before his eyes there.
yeah,
But good to see he can see the funny side of it. But those can be very dangerous.
yes.
Once again heaved toward that widest long on region. And it's a big outfield. So they'll pick up another couple. Productive over here for the Reds. They've got 10 runs already in 4 deliveries.
I wonder why Aryan didn't bring Hazrat Bilal again. the way both of the batters, they were struggling. He was bowling so nicely. Skipper standing on the boundary.
Lofted straight. And will beat the long off. It's a flat 6 for Qamar Hussain. Pitched up in the slot. And he's just driven it with that bottom hand. And has crossed the boundary. Another maximum.
Now you're giving confidence to the batters. Look at that shot. The same guy who was struggling against Hazrat Bilal, now beating brutally to Harshit again over the bowler's head. And they've taken a single, a useful over. And 17 from it. After 4:38 for 1.
Well, Qamar Hussain, now he's looking good at the crease, 24 of 16. Danny Pawson, run out in the first over. Brilliant fielding by Ahmed Khan at short third, direct hit. And Clint Birkinshaw just looking to get going here. And with that big hitting in that previous over, 17 taken off it, it's a decent start for the Reds. So plenty to ponder for Aryan Saxena. And this man on screen, well, he certainly does love taking on the spinners. It's going to be another young fast bowler, Unaib Rahman. He's been very decent in this tournament. Look at that economy rate, 7.3 is absolutely outstanding, Asif.
Last night he bowled some good overs. And Qamar wanted to hit hard, straight to the fielder. Yes, Unaib. The economy is good, average is okay. Once again, these are the youngsters, and we must appreciate them.
Oh, absolutely. It can be quite physically draining, mentally exhausting to be getting hammered like that and not winning. But these lads have plenty of spunk. They enjoy themselves out there. They keep it light, keep backing each other, and they enjoy the cricket. That's most important. Pacey delivery once again, just skidding off the surface and rushed onto Birkinshaw there. He has somehow forced it into the covers for a single though.
Well, look at this delivery. Quicker one. And even Birkinshaw didn't a clue. Wanted to hit hard, but the pace was okay. Line was good. See, this is the difference between a spinner and a fast bowler. The spinners, of course, in this scenario, in T10, it's not easy. But the fast bowlers, they're doing good job.
Heave towards mid-wicket. Qamar Hussain has holed out. Great slower delivery from Unaib Rahman. He knew the fielder was set deep. He knew Qamar would go across the line. And he's picked out Abdullah Salim. And the second wicket falls.
Good bowling. And Qamar wanted to hit over the mid-wicket, but went straight to the fielder. And jubilations are there. Good bowling from Unaib. Emirates Reds 40 for 2.
New batter coming in is Mohammad Salman back in the side. And let's see if he can produce an innings tonight. Has struggled for runs. Only 67 runs in the tournament. Strike rate is not too bad, but he would dearly like to get beyond that best of 25. He is a quality player. Times the ball well. Hard runner between the wickets. And rewarded for good bowling is Unaib Rahman. Good to see him back at full fitness and bowling with good rhythm. Slow delivery pulled away. And work to do for Hardik Pai. And he's made a mess of it. A soft boundary conceded.
Hardik Pai, we were appreciating your fielding, dear. You guys are the best so far in the fielding. But it wasn't a good effort. And I think he was running fastly. And then he wasn't able to adjust himself.
Yeah, I think he started off late. Plus, since the dew has arrived, it's made this outfield a bit slicker, a bit quicker as well. And just skipped past him in the end. So good start for Salman. That will give him some much needed confidence. Down the leg side. Unaib overexerting. He's bowling to a good line and length. Good areas. Just perhaps over trying there.
After that boundary, a bit of pressure. That was the wicket straight to the fielder Kama, who was really good against the spinners, was struggling against the fast bowlers.
Yeah, it certainly doesn't seem to be his strong suit. Likes to belt the ball in the V down the ground against the spin. But the same tactic, if you don't absolutely middle it, big chance of getting out versus the Pacers. Good in-swing delivery. They're running through. And, well, they should be looking for overthrows. No, the fine leg had come around. Well, not much to say about Unaib Rahman's soccer skills.
But it was again a very good delivery. Fast bowlers are getting help, swinging in. Look at this. And batter, he came up early on the front foot. And yes, I appreciate he could be a Cristiano Ronaldo as well.
Well, they are wearing light blue and white. Those are the colors of Argentina, the defending world champions.
So you want him to be Messi or?
Yeah, I don't think Messi will allow him to be his strike partner anytime soon. Maybe he can play in the defense. Away from the goal.
Last delivery of the 5th over.
Only conceded 7 runs so far, Unaib. So not been too expensive. Another pacey delivery. It seems to be a difficult batting pitch, to be honest. And Clint Birkinshaw has just about managed to deal with it. At the halfway mark, Emirates Reds 47 for 2. So 47 for 2 at the halfway stage then. Change in the com box as Abid Ibrahim and Ali Yunus will take you through.
The intent pretty clear by Clint, the captain of Reds. He needs to get to 120 at least. Game in the balance at the moment. Both teams at halfway will be happy. Reds have scored 47 runs. The platform is set for Salman and Clint to go big. On the other hand, Blues have done really well. They've taken 2 wickets too. This one again, flat batted it. But there is protection. A very good evening. Alongside me,
Thank you very much, Ali. Yeah, looks a great game which is just brewing up at the moment. Where Reds has been invited to bat first. And the captain is up for something, and that's gone up. And straight, 6 runs. What a shot.
great technique. Just clearing his front leg. And Clint, we have seen him hit some big monstrous hits, and here is another example. Off spin, in his zone, cleared his front leg, got that length in his favour, and that swing also. Great connection.
I think the only error made by the bowler was he's given him a little bit of a time there, where he's got a lot of energy out, clears that front leg and muscle that one down the ground. The beauty of that shot was straight as an arrow. Here is another one, and that will sail over. Yet another 6, and that is 2 downtown.
Pressure definitely on the young Ismail. 14 runs given away in his first 4 deliveries, but what beautiful shots. Clean hitting, proper hitting. This is no slogging. This is proper connection. This one closer to him, then created that width for himself. And that swing of the bat, and as you said earlier, the best part was hit it straight. This is the safest zone, and he just cleared it with some margin. Good batting.
I think Ismail need to bowl slight bit of it with the shoulder, slight bit of a quick as well. He's offering a lot of time there. When the batter is in that kind of a mode, he'll not spare you. You need to give him time. Yeah, this is the other way round that you can do. Bowl away from his arc.
Yeah, and bowling round the wicket, an off spinner, this will always give that opportunity to the batter to swing his arm. Look at that again. It's in the air, should be taken. Fielder coming underneath, settling himself, and takes it quite comfortably. Just a matter of time. The way Clint was hitting, the intent was pretty clear. Ismail bowled sensibly, but that connection was not made and has paid the price.
Yeah, I think Ismail has the last laugh there. The mini battle has been worked away there, coming around the wicket, bowled around the stumps, and the captain was looking for another biggie. In process, lost his wicket. He scored 21 of 14 deliveries, 61 for 3, Emirates Reds. Coming in now is Hardik Pai, and straight away hits it straight, and the ball was carving away, and that hits the rope. First delivery gone for 4.
Yeah, not a good start by Hardik. Just bowled it full in his zone again. This is what we have seen. Inexperience from the Blues. Already he's got the skill, but that line and length not quite right. Just gave him a lot of time and width to play that way.
Yeah, he's got easy coming, that one. He's got the fielder out there, but you can see the connection, timing. Really no threat whatsoever for the batter.
Yes, giving that width, he's allowing the batter to use that handle to stretch his arms. That's how not to bowl in this format, because batter's intent is pretty clear. They're going to go after you. He will be disappointed. But he's given that momentum that you were talking earlier in the break to the Reds. Those couple of 6s definitely were needed, but then lost his wicket.
Yeah, made over the differences. And also, as you mentioned, that the momentum is now shifting towards the Reds. And I think the new batter need to do is don't eat up a lot of deliveries. Rather pick up singles at least. Where at the other end, Salman is striking the ball really well. Quick running. And that will bring on strike the man Salman, who's striking the ball well, middling it, and it's getting solid connections.
Yeah, big test for young Hardik Pai. how to bowl to a batter whose intent is pretty clear. Good technique also. It was an opportunity, but he came back right on time. Salman will have the strike.
Well, that's away on outside off. Full toss. I think Hardik got away with it.
He did. It was dipping on the batter outside the off stump, but he'll take it. Any delivery without a boundary is a win for the bowler in this format. It's such a cruel format for the bowlers, and somebody like Hardik Pai, a very young spinner, can get tough some days.
All this time he bowled outside off. This one is from the toe end of the bat. Lucky that didn't had a beautiful connection. Otherwise, that might have gone into the throat of the fielder. Meanwhile, a decent over comes to an end. 9 given Hardik. 70 for 3 at the end of 7 Emirates hits. Only 2 bowlers got a wicket here. Unaib Rahman with a wicket has given 8 in his lone over. As Abdullah Ismail also got a wicket, but he's given those 14 and picked up the captain of the opposition. I think Unaib would be the bowler, the right choice to bowl the floating power play over.
Now he looks like that he's in control. Just economy on the is 8, and he's taken a wicket also. Harshit Seth, surprisingly, without a wicket. He's consistent for Emirates Blue. Hazrat Bilal also very impressive throughout the tournament. But these last 3 overs, I think this will decide which way the match is going at the moment. It's in the balance, 7 over 70 runs. Both teams will take it.
Yeah, it looks like it's Unaib going to roll his arms over. And not preserving him for that floating power play. Quick running. I think this is smart batting. Oh, they're coming back for the third. Some runs of overthrows. That will bring the left-hander back on strike. Not so happy there, bowler, with the efforts. So I think that's the right technique. When you're not getting boundaries, hit firmly into the gap so that it doesn't travel with the speed so that you can pick up only one. Look at that.
Yep, played it right between the fielders, and the key was to get the first run very quickly so that the second one becomes easy. Put the pressure on the fielder, force him to make a mistake, and you get another one. So that is very smart cricket by the Reds, Ashwant and Salman, putting the pressure on the fielders, converting 1 into 2 and 2 into 3. That's what you exactly meant, and that's the correct way of doing it.
Perfectly well. Thank you very much for describing it well for me. Unaib now. He's pulling on to the pads. This one has been flicked away, and the fine leg was up and quite easy picking for batter. 4 runs.
That was not a bad delivery. Didn't deserve a boundary. But these modern day field setting, it was Yorker length towards the leg side. A little towards leg side. So this will be picked. And having fine leg inside the circle is always going for a boundary. He's bowling at good length, Yorker length, but line needs to be towards off stump. That's where he will be handy if he's able to bowl those Yorkers in the middle or the off stump.
Well, Ali, I think there's a little bit of difference when you play the glance shot or the flick. You can't have fine leg up when you're bowling onto the pads, especially the fuller length deliveries. Slow, full toss over the bowler head, only single. So this is where we've seen the modern day cricket has been a lot different than trying to play a glance shot, rather trying to hit those with the flick. So you don't find a lot of Steve-O types of glances.
Yeah, he wouldn't like it, this D10 format. It's all these new innovations coming into cricket, all these new fielding positions. Bowlers have those variations. Batters have developed different sort of shots. Not the copybook or the textbook, as they said.
Shuffled across now, covered his stumps and plays it on the onside. Unaib saw the batter is shuffling and he's taken the pace off. That's smart bowling.
Yeah, he's bowled well. Although he's given away a few runs in this over, but all these deliveries were good deliveries. Credit has to be given to Salman and Ashwant, the way they've managed it. 8 runs of 3 deliveries, 3 good deliveries. First the 3 runs and then that boundary towards the leg side, and now a couple of singles. In fact, 4 deliveries have been bowled. This is an important passage for Reds and Blues because this points table, it is getting interesting. Everyone has opportunity if they start getting the momentum, start winning games.
Yeah, this one was a better delivery. If you're trying to bowl Yorker or full, you need to be at the off stick, maybe fourth stump. Just bring a little bit in.
Yep, that's exactly what I meant earlier. If you're bowling that length, if you have the potential to do it regularly, which Unab has, he's got that consistency in bowling those Yorkers. You've got to be towards the off stump or the middle stump at least. Good slide in.
A little bit of a fumble there, but they have taken that another run. This is what they're converting really well. The converting has been phenomenal between these two batters. Running, great running. This one missing it out and got the thick edge. Keeper with the beautiful connection, making no mistake behind the stumps. It's the end of Ashwant Waltappa. What a wicket for a reward for bowling good line and length.
Yeah, every time Reds have started to look good or got the partnership, Blues have pulled it back, courtesy to wickets. This one again outside the off stump, thick outside the edge. Probably again not covering the line. All hands wanted to go over mid-off or between extra cover. Not the choice. Right choice to play the shot. He is disappointed, and rightly so. Ashwant Waltappa had scored 8 runs. It's 81 for 4. Floating power play, as they call it here, where only 2 fielders will be outside the circle. 81 for 4 in 8 overs is Reds at the moment. 2 more overs to go. It's going to get very interesting. They would want at least 20 runs out of this floating power play.
Yeah, they would like to maximize this one for sure. Yeah, look at that. It hurried on him. He's not allowing or giving enough time for the batters to settle in. That's been the difference here. When you bring your express fast bowler back, and that takes little time for the settled batter even to see him off.
Absolutely. And he's not just quick, he's very smart bowler, Hazrat Bilal. We've seen that. He's very controlled line, and that's how the last wicket fell. Just went after it. No thought process behind it. Good bowling, good consistent bowling by Unad.
This one has been picked up, and that's gone over the long on as well. 4 runs. That was much needed boundary.
Yeah, but you expect that to happen when you have mid-on and mid-off up in the circle. It's quite easily picked up by Salman. The way he is hitting them, it's quite easy for him. Have a look at that, just pitched up, cleared his leg. That's what we saw earlier all the batters do, and when you have mid-on inside the circle, these are easy pickings. So maybe if you're looking to bowl full, have those fielders up to the boundary line.
That's where I was about to say that you surely know that both the front fielders are up. Again, a full toss this time. Hammered towards the cover region. That will go for 4. Well, you can't be bowling that way in floating power play. Hazrat Bilal need to come up with a different plan.
Yep, he's all over the place. The previous delivery full, and this one a gentle outside the off stump full toss. And when you have everyone up in the circle on offside, again this will always go for a boundary. That's not good. We've been praising him for his control and his good line and length with Bilal, but just losing the grip in this over. 2 boundaries to Salman.
I think he was trying to bowl that slower one, got it wrong. Again tries back of the hand, but it will not work here. Salman have seen the better of him. He's trashed that one onto the mid-wicket region for 4.
Yep, as I said, Reds would look to get to at least 20 runs in this over. They've already got 12. This well picked up. He knew it. This was very predictable by Hazrat Bilal. Back of the hand delivery. And when you don't get that length right, it gets very easy for the batters to put it away. Because these batters, they're all ready all the time to hit it big. And Salman has already faced 13 deliveries for 29. He's not going to miss out.
I'm just trying to wonder, if you're bowling full, you you pull that ball fielder back now. This is the better line and length. Why don't you bowl shorter in length? When the first delivery, you bowl that short-line delivery. You found Salman struggling, and then why was bowling fuller?
Yeah, maybe looking to get wickets. But at this point, when you've got a couple of overs left, you should looking to bowl dot deliveries. And exactly what you said, outside the off stump, shorter in length is working. Salman is not comfortable with that line and length outside the off stump, shorter deliveries. But what Hazrat Bilal has done is bowled it full, gave him that opportunity to go after him, and he's paid off. 12 runs Salman has taken in this over.
Yeah, I take it that if yes, he's trying to change the pace and doing the varieties. Nothing wrong with that, but shorter of the length deliveries are your buddies. At this time, Salman quite predictable. Hazrat Bilal is when he banged it short and he brings that half pull, half hook out in front of the square for 4 runs. Penultimate over, gone for plenty of runs. 4 boundaries in that over. It's 97 for 4 at the end of 9 Emirates Reds.
Well, this is where things have improved in cricket. Broadcast, streaming and OTT partners, Emirates D10 2023, powered by FanCode. You can go to FanCode app. You can go to YouTube and Facebook. Sports Eye is the page. And if you're in Pakistan and MENA region, go to Myco app. You can watch all these live pictures. It's an ITW Prodigy production alongside TPD 360 live from 7 districts, Malek Cricket Stadium, Ajman. Great production. We've enjoyed it thoroughly. Still enjoying it. We're just halfway in the tournament. Great experience to be here in Ajman.
Yeah, and the weather is just getting chilly.
The jackets are out.
Probably the perfect time to do some barbecues here.
Absolutely. Good time, good weather, good cricket. Everything good.
Yeah, glad that you like the hospitality here.
Absolutely. I always like it here in UAE. Lovely people around. Nice new friends I've made here in Ajman. You yourself, you've been very nice to all of us. Great hospitality. And cricket also. Good cricket. I've seen some quality cricketers. This one also. Just looking for a wide. Not given. Good umpiring.
Yeah, that was just in the line. Well, glad to know that you're enjoying your time out here. That was the first delivery ball to Ronak, and now the second one. He slides it out in the air and plays it straight to the backward point. They've got a little bit of strange field set for the left-hander.
It's all about variations. May it be bowling or fielding positions. We've seen captains opting for that deep point rather than third just because of this shot. Batters slice it. And this is a good move by Blues' young side. The challenging Reds. 98 for 4. They would want to finish this on a high, Blues. And Reds, on the other hand, would like to get to at least 110 from here on, just to be on the safer side.
He saw the batter is shuffling across, and he bowled it on to. He was trying to bowl on to boots.
Yep. Too early movement. I think he was in his position too early, Salman. That's why Ahmed bowled it towards his legs and not quite controlling it. In fact, bowled a wide instead. All these things happen. Pressure gets to you as a fast bowler or any bowler in this format.
Yeah, could have been a better option to bang it short. Oh, big swing of the bat. Missing it completely, getting only air.
Again, not covering the line. He saw the ball where it pitched and just went after it. Smart bowling. He knew that he's backing off. Ball it away from that stumps. Good bowling. Sensible, smart bowling.
Yeah, I didn't try to really follow him up. Wanting to bowl outside his zone where he can get you. Important delivery again. Shuffles, he bangs it short. Swivels and gets a boundary. A great connection there from Salman. He waited for that delivery to come to him. Timed it superbly.
Yep, great connection and great placement. There were two fielders placed and he's just played it right between them. Just shuffled across, forced the bowler to ball in his strength. The length was perfect for him to pull that shot and the placement. Two fielders were there, but he played it right between them. That was the quality of the shot.
100 comes up with that boundary. Two more deliveries to go. This one hit straight. And only single is available. They're pushing for two. Ah, this is sluggish. This is not good fielding at all. They need to do better than this.
Yeah, poor backing up, poor backing up. You knew that the fielder was supposed to throw. They needed better backup. This is not the first time that we have seen in the last 3 to 4 overs that they've given away easy runs, sloppy work. Have a look at that. They wanted Salman to be off strike, and look, by awkward bounce, we expect that to happen. But there has to be a backing up. It's a basic schoolboy error that no one is backing the bowler. That's the first thing they teach in fielding, the backing up.
Yeah. These even can be costly there. The bowler has got hit in his fingertip there. And that's his bowling hand, I think. But one last delivery. They've got 105. Can they get another boundary or 6? No, I think that's gone down the leg side. Yes, given wide. Then maybe Ahmed need to re-bowl that one. Well, he's clearly, Ahmed, not having a great time when the batter is shuffling around.
He bowled a good first over, but here he's struggling. He's just feeling that heat because Salman is moving around in his crease. That has not let him settle in one line in length, and that overthrow has made Salman get the strike for the last ball. These all little things matter. Even 1-2 runs matter in the end for the result.
Yeah, I'm sure for that. Could have come round the wicket for me. Just not timing that one. They'll certainly look for 2. They need to be slightly better. I think Emirates Reds fielding has a bit let them down. They can do a better than this. They are a young side. They've got a fine fielders. But it's just not coming all together.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you. These are young boys of UAE. Everyone very fit, but just not concentrating hard. It was just schoolboy errors, not backing off, slow throws, fumbles. They've been sloppy and they've just at least costed them 10 extra runs due to the fielding. This better throw was required. So every run with a match, every run matters. You got to be stopping those runs and be good in the field.
Time for the highlights. It was Qamar Hussain along with Danny Pawson to start the proceedings, and Danny got run out very early in the day, and then it was that show where Qamar Hussain got those biggie out and kept scoring runs, but have eaten slightly with more deliveries than expected. And then Abdullah Salim taking that fantastic catch, and this is where Captain Clint tried to go big. 2 back-to-back sixes, and the same over He's tossed that one up in the air and got dismissed. And that was a wonderful take. That was Kyer, Aryan taking that catch comfortably. When Onep came in, that was the first delivery where he bowled out onto the pads, but he correct his line. He got the reward, picking up Waltappa. And then Hazrat Bilal going for some runs in that power play, floating power play over. We tried a few things, didn't work out much. And this was best shot out of the lot when he's swiveled that and placed it to the perfection right between the two fielders. And the target is set 109. It's been posted by Emirates Blues. And it's time for us to take a short break and be right back and see the response of Emirates Reds.
Good evening, cricket. Out in the middle are Yusuf Khan on the right and Abdullah Salim to your left. And to my left, I have got Rashid Mohammed alongside me in the comm box. Good evening, Rashid.
Good evening, Ahmed. Thank you very much. Important game this for both the sides. And Emirates Reds have done really well to get to 108 runs in their 10 overs. Now it's up to these two boys from the Emirates Blues to make it count. Very talented batters. Abdullah Salim, 77 runs in 4 innings. The average not all that good. Strike rate slightly on the higher side, 179. Would want to make sure that he gets to his best today. 57 not out. That's a very good total. And he would want to do that today.
Yeah, hard-hitting batter. And Yusuf Khan, he's been quietly decent in the tournament, best of 38. But he has played those small cameos and been making runs regularly. Let's see if he can get going tonight. It was that floating power play over when Mohammad Salman really took on Hazrat Bilal, struck him for a few boundaries, and that really set the tone. Akasha Tahir, former UAE under-19, 4 wickets in the tournament. Economy rate on the higher side, but a very talented young bowler, Rashid.
Oh yeah, very talented. He's got that outswing that really troubles the batters. He's got that nip as well, that extra bit of bounce because of his height. So he's a strong player for the Emirates Reds, and he'll have to do well today.
So it's going to be Yusuf Khan on strike, first ball. Akasha with the new ball. Oh, beautiful delivery. And like you mentioned, that trademark outswing of Akasha, right on the money.
Yeah, that's a very good start for Akasha. That'll give him a lot of confidence, and I like the way where he started from. He started on the middle stump because he's getting the ball to move away from the right-hander, and he will be forcing the batters to go against the line. That is something that he needs to do more consistently.
Absolutely. Consistency is the name of the game with these young cricketers. They have their ups and downs. It is a difficult format, to be fair. The pressure is always on, and so sometimes it can be a bit overwhelming, but overall they've given a good account of themselves. What a flick from Salim. Over square leg. Bye-bye, good night. 6 runs.
Oh, that's a magnificent shot there from Ahmed Salim. That's the first delivery he's facing, and Akasha was too straight on that occasion. Didn't get that swing going. That didn't work for him on that occasion, and that's why he was able to get it from the middle of the bat. And what timing on that. He got the elevation, got the distance. It was a handsome shot from Abdullah Salim, and I think it's gone all the way for a maximum. We're still waiting for the TV umpire to confirm.
This boy has got some striking ability and some self-confidence. He backs himself. Take a look at that. It wasn't a bad delivery. Just a touch full, just a touch straight, but that wristy flick. And I think it's one bounce, just falling short of the skirting. But that will give him a lot of confidence. Beautiful strike. There you can see it just landing, maybe half an inch before the skirting. So the decision has been finalized. Yes. Great start to the innings. And Akasha, maybe just pull your length back. Maybe just a couple of inches and you'll be good to go. It's a game of fine margins, cricket. Slashed over the top of the covers this time. But there is a deep cover point fielder in place. So could have been in the game. We saw Akasha get the wicket of Asif Khan in that manner. Bowled it wide of off, made him chase And then he holed out to the deep cover fielder. Just need to be a bit careful. He certainly has that striking ability, Abdullah Salim, as does this young lad, Yusuf Khan. Stylish. Has a big backlift that you'll notice. Very good square of the wicket with that pull and hook shot. Wonderful punch off the back foot. And Ashwant Baltappa attacked the ball well. But they certainly do seem up for the challenge. That's a lovely way to get your innings going. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but the balance and the timing was wonderful. Making a lot of noise, the Emirates Blues lads, as you'd expect. And they always enjoy some camera time. They don't shy away from the limelight, that's for sure. Or pulled in front of square. Bang! Gone for 6.
A magnificent shot once again. This is the second one in the over. A wonderful hit. This time it's Yusuf who gets it from the middle of the bat, and that's gone all the way for a maximum. The first one of the innings for the Emirates Blues, and look at that, slightly short, and he's swished it from outside off stump. That's what you get in this shorter format. And look at the timing on that one. Absolutely amazing. Brilliant shot from Yusuf to get 6 more runs. This is a perfect start for the Blues. That's the kind of start you need when you're chasing down more than 100 runs.
And that was not just going over the skirting, it was well over. So a great hit, must be about 80 meters plus. Although he looks a slight lad, he's got that punch, that power in his strokes. That slower delivery, nice adjustment. And a bit of a mixed bag of an over from Akasha. 14 for no loss after the first, Emirates Blues. So a positive start here for Emirates Blues. Both batters striking the ball big. Yusuf off to the races with a nice looking 6 over mid-wicket. It's going to be Mohammad Abu Bakr taking the new ball. Strong, young fast bowler, hits the seam, gets that ball to move around under lights especially.
Yeah, he's got that ability to bowl the shorter length deliveries. That's what you need. You can't bowl anything full to these batters. We saw how strongly they were going against Akasha in the first over.
Great start right in the block hold. He struggled a bit yesterday evening, was a bit all over the place. But you can see the raw ability is certainly there in Abu Bakr.
And good batting by Abdullah Salim. Not trying to go after him straight away. Was looking at that first delivery. Was a good delivery in the block hole. Dug it out well. And now they have got that cushion because they've started really well. Getting 14 runs in the first over. Can have a few sighters. And once these two get settled down, I think this is a bright prospect for the Blues to win this game and put those 2 points on the table.
A cover sweeper and long on in position for Abu Bakr. So third and final leg are in the circle. And you cannot bowl that line. Excellent take by Mohammad Salman. One of the finest wicket keepers we have in the UAE domestic scene.
Absolutely done really well. Was towards his left, put in the big dive to serve a certain boundary. Look at that. That was way away from him. And I think he got that awkward bounce as well, but kept his eyes on the ball to the very last second and put in the big dive to save certain 5 runs for his team. A wayward delivery from Abu Bakr. You were talking about how he's been all over the place, and that's testament to that.
Yeah, just needs to find that consistency, that off-stump channel. Once again, a bit too wide, this time on the offside. So just being a bit wayward here. Extras will certainly help Blues in their quest for that score of 109.
Yeah, trying to overcompensate. The previous one was down the leg side. This one way outside off stump and still kept moving away from the right-hander. So I don't think the right kind of line here from Abu Bakr needs to settle down very quickly. The first delivery in the block hole, that was something he needs to go to because he is extracting some swing of the new ball.
Yeah, Clint Birkinshaw, a lot more experienced and a very good fast bowler. He hasn't been bowling in the last 3 or 4 games, giving more opportunities to the young lads, but perhaps maybe in the power play with the new ball, the captain should perhaps raise his hand once again and take the responsibility. Trying to slash that hard. Abdullah Salim, the feet were moving towards the leg side. That's not the right technique to open up that offside region.
Yeah, especially against the new ball, which is swinging away. Look at that. Got good movement. Look at that foot you were talking about, going towards mid-wicket. So trying to open himself up and get that probably that gap between mid-wicket and the long-on area. Trying to target that and go across the line. That can sometimes prove fatal for a batter.
So far, so good from Abu Bakr. A few extras, but not conceding a boundary. Has protection on the offside. Slashed away hard, beats the point fielder, beats the third. That has gone in the blink of an eye to that point fence.
Yeah, it was like a tracer bullet. Very well timed by Abdullah Salim. Didn't try to overhit it. Just placed it perfectly and got that gap. They had a fielder at deep point, but beat him. Like you said, went in a jiffy to the boundary rope. Look at that. Beautifully done. Wasn't a bad delivery. A super shot from Abdullah Salim. That was always going to be a boundary.
He's got really fast hands. That's what you notice with Abdullah Salim. Maybe not technically sound, but the way he wields that willow, it's fun to watch. Exciting player. And he's off to a start this evening. Boundary hitter. Bit of a power play specialist, you can say. Slashed over the covers. And this will travel all the way. Maximum.
Too much width on that occasion. It was shot outside off stump, allowing Abdullah Salim to free his arms. We know how strong he is. He's got that ability of getting that extra second to judge the length. And on that occasion, he did it really well. Got the timing as well. And was always going to be a maximum. Still had a fielder there, but he was a mere spectator on that occasion. Look at that. From the middle of the bat, this is a better angle. And look at that follow through. Completes the shot and gets 6 runs. Very important 6 runs.
Oh, this has gone straight up. And Madoff takes an excellent catch. Ronak Baswani and Mohammad Abu Bakr points to the direction of the dugout. And that's where Abdullah Salim will have to go.
Oh, big wicket in the context of the game. Abdullah Salim was looking in fine touch. But that delivery, that one really took off the surface. Was onto him in a flash. It hurried onto him. Look at that. Gets the top end of the bat, not from the middle, and a good catch diving in front of him. Waswani takes it quite easily at the end. Big blow. Abdullah Salim going after scoring 15 of 7 deliveries, 26 for 1.
New batter coming in is the Blues captain, Aryan Saxena. Well, Abdullah Salim dismissed in a poor fashion, but at least they have managed to maximize the 2 overs of mandatory power play, Rashid.
Yeah, he's certainly provided them with a good start, 26 on the board. So they're well ahead of what the required run rate is at the moment. That's a good sign for them. Oh, an excellent delivery. It's onto the stumps. Has he got it? Has the bail gone off? I don't think, is it? We're just waiting. Yeah, I think it's fallen down. That's a wicket. Back-to-back wickets for Abu Bakr. That's an excellent delivery.
Well, wretched luck for Aryan Saxena, but yes, that off bail has just slid off. Ball, attempted Yorker there, kept it out. Take a look here. Just got his bat down and it's dribbled onto the sticks. And slowly but surely, the off bail has been dislodged. Unlucky Aryan Saxena, gone for a golden duck. But that was a peach of a delivery from Mohammad Abu Bakr. And he's got 2 in 2, 26 for 2. Yash Sabnani coming in at number 4. So double trouble for Emirates Blues, courtesy of Mohammad Abu Bakr. Great comeback in the over there, Rashid.
Oh yeah, very good comeback. He's picked up 2 wickets, got the team right back into the game because Abdullah Salim and Yusuf were looking very in fine touch. Abdullah Salim especially got them off to a flying start.
So immediately the wrist spinner is on after the 2 overs of power play. It's Anubhav Sinha.
Abhinav, I think.
Abhinav, pardon me. And he's a character. Quick bowling action. And gets that ball to rip as well. Hard sweep from Yusuf Khan. Work for the square leg to do. And Akasha just about managed it. At one stage I thought it's gone past him. But he put the dive in and made the stop.
A poor running between the wickets. I think they took only 1 run there. That's not very good running. Let's have a look at that last wicket again, because that was a superb delivery. Beautifully done. Look at that. Right in the block hole and then dribbled on to the off stump. I was of the opinion that the bail might have not come off, because that's what you see on a number of occasions. But on that particular time, unlucky, I would say.
Well, at least he can see the funny side of it. Not too disheartened. Beautiful delivery from Abhinav. This one just went on with the arm. And Yash looking to cut, has to be careful.
Yeah, he's got an awkward action. Doesn't use his front arm for any direction. Just moves his bowling arm. So sometimes as a batter, when you're facing it for the first time, you would get that awkwardness in his action.
Yeah, he puts a lot of body action on the ball. A big torque in his hips. And is quite accurate. That's the main strength of his. Good start so far. Nicely pushed away, but can't find the gap. Young Udish Suri, another very talented wrist spinner.
Yeah, they've got some very good spinners in their lineup, and that will come into play sooner than later. Nail Tanveer on your screens, the coach of the Emirates Blues.
Yeah, looking a bit concerned. Lost 2 quick wickets back to back. Wonderful shot through the covers, but Ashwant Bhaltappa out there was more towards extra. Some confusion between Yash and Yusuf. The calling needs to be a lot more clearer between these two.
Oh yeah, and talking about Abhinav, he's got a awkward action, I would say, not very usual. He hears the ball does talk to him, says something to him in his ear. Look at that, he'll listen to it now. Does he? Yeah, there you go.
Well, that's certainly something very unique. Play towards mid-wicket this time. And there is protection out there. It's Karan Dhiman. Well, we saw Lasith Malinga used to give the ball a quick peck on the cheek.
Yep.
And this ball speaks to Abhinav, telling it its darkest secrets.
It's probably the 8 ball. Tells him what he's going to do.
Read our fortune, maybe.
Yep.
Tell us the lotto numbers tomorrow.
Let's have a look once again. Now, this is interesting. I want to see this again. And here you go.
I'm good to go. Throw me. Oh, chipped in the air, just short of the point fielder. Great adjustment by Udish. Awkward bounce. But that's a tight over from Abhinav. That ball is talking to him and working for him. 30 for 2. Ronak Vaswani, finger spinner coming on to bowl. Well, let's hope the ball speaks to him as well, Rashid.
Well, it certainly spoke to Abhinav Sinha in the previous over. It was just 4 runs. That was an amazing over. Remember, it's a T10 format, so these good overs will always count. That's in the gap. That'll run away towards the boundary. Ronak giving it a little too much width on that occasion.
You're trying to slide the ball across the right-hander. It wasn't controlled by Yash, and was lucky the ball went in the gap. A streaky boundary, but they all count. Nicely put away. There you can see got under the ball. It was aerial and just hit the gap. So good start for Yash. Early boundary. And they'll need to keep going in this vein to get to that target of 109. Flat batted straight and beats the long off. Back-to-back boundaries.
Well, that's very convincing from Yash Sabnani. He's very talented, I can tell you that. And on that occasion, 2 full once again from Vaswani. Previously, he just sliced open his face of the blade. But on that occasion, chose his area very, very nicely in front of the wicket. Just over the bowler's head, and no chance for long off to cut that off because it was timed perfectly. 4 more runs.
Yeah, trusted the pitch and trusted his hands to go through the ball. Over the wicket, and yeah, that was a hittable delivery. I can understand, Yash. You were trying to hit it a bit too hard.
Yeah, livid with himself. He should have gotten closer to the ball. He was playing it away from his body, which is why I didn't get the connection.
A drag down again and cut away in the gap again. Beautifully put away by Sabnani.
But he was in complete control of that shot. Didn't try to overhit it. Placed it perfectly, waited for it, and played it right under his eyes. That was key there. And pierced that gap perfectly to get 4 more runs. Back-to-back boundaries, and then a dot ball followed by another boundary.
It's not really turning for Ronak here. And if you miss your length, you will be taken to task. Beautiful cut shot. Nicely put away. And beats the outside edge. Bit of a mixed bag of an over from Ronak. They've taken 12 runs already. Well, the Blues are putting up some serious momentum here. And that target of 109 looks very doable indeed.
Oh, absolutely. I think they should back themselves to chase this down. They're off to a very good start. Courtesy Abdullah Salim, Yusuf still out there. Yash Sabnani playing a good knock as well. So just back yourself as cricketers.
Smartly. Just pushing the one which was available. Productive over here for the Blues. They're on the move. 43 for 2 after 4. So some small cameos coming in and keeping that momentum for the Blues. Abdullah Salim, 15 off 7, was productive in the power play. And then Aryan Saxena, desperately unlucky, dug out the Yorker, but the ball dribbled onto the stumps. And Yash Sabnani, he's come in and looking good as well, 15 off 10. So they're going at almost 11 runs per over and keeping abreast with the required run rate. Abhinav continues. Oh, back of a length delivery, chopped away. And there's a long chase for the fielder. He will eventually get there, but they will pick up a couple.
That wasn't a bad delivery. He was slower in the air. Didn't let the ball bounce as much as they were expecting it to. But that shot towards that vacant area fetched them 2 runs. Good running between the wickets, and they're making sure they keep the pressure on the bowlers.
17 off 11 for Sabnani. I think they just need to be a bit careful against Abhinav, because he's cast a spell on the ball and it's moving exactly the way he likes. The Ball Whisperer, a new movie coming out.
Well, he listens to the ball, something.
Yeah, oh yeah, he listens, pardon me. He doesn't talk to it, he just listens to it. Swept across the line. Clean connection, but Karan Dhiman once again, he's been quite busy in the field.
A very interesting action from Abhinav. We were talking about how he, just listens to the ball before he delivers it. And now he's got, I think he has that facial expression as well when he's delivering the ball. That is interesting as well. Look at that.
Great body action. Really whips it through and gets that fizz, those revs on the ball. Stepping out of his crease, Yusuf Khan. Trying to make something happen here. But Abhinav, his line and length so far have been right on the money.
Yeah, very good delivery. He saw the batter coming down, pull his length back, and he's got that delivery that slides into the right-hander. So that was a very good delivery.
And that's a very good ball to have in the shorter formats, D10, D20. Because you know the batter will have to come after you. They always get uncomfortable when the spinners bowl it quick. Hit in the air, but just dropping in front of the cover point fielder. Taken a bit of a blow, deflected. And they've taken to good running between the wickets.
A good effort in the field as well. I think it was the captain, Clint Birkinshaw. Got it on his thigh. Was trying to go for the catch. Just didn't get to him. I think bounced short. And they managed to pick up a couple of runs. So good running between the wickets. They're making sure they're not getting boundaries. So they convert the singles into doubles.
Let's take a look here on that square drive. Oh, that's a painful blow. Especially on these chilly evenings. But Clint Birkinshaw, he's a stout lad. I think he'll be okay.
That wasn't the thigh, it was the shin, and it'll pain like anything after the game.
Yeah, need to ice that up. Steps out and lofts it straight. And a brilliant catch by Danny Pawson. Unbelievable grab. That was going across him low to his left. And he's held on for dear life. One of the best catches of the D10 this season.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely wonderful. Yash Sabnani trying to come down the track to force a boundary here. The idea was right. He played it away from that long off fielder, but Danny Pawson, well, what a excellent catch. That's a superb catch. Look at the way he was moving, and then eyes on the ball till the last minute, and it was fingertip stuff there. Held on to it and made sure that he gets rid of Yash Sabnani. Big wicket. Yash Sabnani gone after scoring 20 of 14, 3 boundaries in that innings. 49 for 3, the Emirates Blues.
New batter coming in is the tall left-hander Rayan Khan. But that wicket, a lot of credit for that goes to Danny Pawson. Fielding at wide-ish long off. Absolutely brilliant catch. We've seen a few stunners in this D10. And that was right up there amongst the very best. So Abhinav gets a well-deserved wicket for his consistent bowling. A drag down and pushed away towards deep mid wicket. Only for one. So 50 up for Emirates Blues exactly at the halfway stage. 50 for 3. And with that, there's going to be a double change in the com box as K. Asif and Ali Yunus take over.
.59 to win of 30 deliveries. Exactly where Reds were at the same point. They were in the similar situation. They were around 50 for 3 at the same point. Blues have really done well. All eyes would be on Ryan, how he bats, because he is more technically correct. He's got that skill in him and got the temperament too, and can hit big too. Pressure definitely on both sides. Kunumal Asif alongside me. It's in the balance at the moment, Kunu.
Thank you, Ali. And yes, but the first innings, we had a discussion that these youngsters could do something special. And look at this shot, but straight to the fielder. And no mistake made. It's an important wicket. Disappointment.
Absolutely. The celebration tells us all that this was a big wicket. Ryan has looked so good throughout the tournament, but that ability to finish the game, again missing out on another opportunity. The ball was there to be hit. There is no doubt about that. But he just could not quite get that connection, he'll consider himself very unlucky. Look at that. It was there to be hit, rightly hit, but just not that force was not quite behind that. The weight was on the back foot. That is why it did not carry towards the boundary. And Suri knows that it is a big wicket, and that celebration, brilliant. Ryan gone for one. It's 50 for 4 Blues. Although they are smiling, but deep down they do know that this wicket has just dented their chances. As Harshit said, comes in 6 innings, 43 runs, 130 the strike rate, best of 20. And if he's able to do those 20 runs tonight, that will be very handy for the team. He's in this team because of his left arm spin bowling, but now he's got a job to do with the bat. Required run rate 12.21 in this modern day. We expect batters to do that with 6 wickets in hands. 109. Such a crucial match this for the Blues. They just won one game in this tournament. Edged in the air. Oh, just falling short of the fielder. Just falling short. It was there, but luck towards Harshit. Absolutely, it's never easy when the ball is dipping on you. Standing at the third or between third and point, there are 3 fielders at the cut. Udesh has done really well, 1 for 1. Swept in front of the square. There is a fielder placed there. This is a good competition. Great running, I must say. Putting the pressure on the fielder. The wicketkeeper didn't like it because the throw was wayward. So good game awareness shown by Blues.
Yes, running between the wicket is really important. And the way they've taken first run quickly, a little fumble, and thank you very much. They require these kind of efforts.
Oh, there was a chance. Oh, there was a chance. Definitely a chance. Udesh will consider himself very unlucky.
Yeah, Yusuf wanted to hit that hard. And definitely after taking this chance, now you could do something special. Maybe you could get closer to the total. It's 109, and still the asking rate is above 12. Not easy for these youngsters. Oh, cut shot again. Went for a cut shot. It's a good delivery. Udesh is a very good spinner, wrist spinner. And especially when you're not bowling flighted deliveries, just try to bowl away from the batter. Not very much easy for the batters. Here we go. Poor effort this time.
Yeah, awkward bounce. Awkward bounce just in front of him. Just changed the direction of the ball. This is such a tough competition. The ball the game swinging both ways. It's 6 overs done, 55 for 4 Blues. Still disappointed, although smiling, but pretty sure that he will be disappointed one more time. He had the opportunity to win the game for his team, but lost his wicket. It was there to be hit, but probably did not quite get that connection. And a very good catch at the boundary line by Akasha. Good fielding effort. He's a good talented lad, I tell you. He's got that thing in him. He's got the skill, but he just have to develop that habit of winning the game, because a batter is always all about winning the games for the team.
Yeah, as I said earlier, that I like, they're smiling. It's not easy, you know, under pressure. Even then you're enjoying yourself. And he doesn't like. Don't show him.
Straight. All over. Great connection by Yusuf. Great result also. 6 runs. They all like this one. Now they can smile.
Yes, Ali. Normally, people they love to win, but these youngsters, even when they're losing, even when they're under pressure, they don't lose their confidence. And here we see a glimpse of that shot, a brilliant shot on the back foot. Look at this timing. Everything was perfect, and they got a maximum.
Yep, covering the line, almost got the cameraman on the way. Good work done. So all eyes would be on Harshit, how he takes it, because he's got that skill in him, fresh from under 19 Asia Cup. Oh, it's in the air, over the head. Oh, you do need some luck sometimes, and Harshit has got that over the head of the third fielder for a boundary.
Some valuable runs here for Emirates Blues. Harshit again wanted to hit over the mid-wicket, a healthy edge, and the fielder was inside the circle. So 4 more important runs for Emirates Blues.
11 runs off 3 deliveries. D10 cricket. It's all about couple of good overs. Either ways will change the game. And for Blues to do it, Harshit needs to be there till the end. That's all he needs to do. Because he will get boundary deliveries. Oh, again, fumble. Sloppy in the field. Red.
Well, the important thing is the concern of the fielding. We have been witnessing since this afternoon. Earlier on, Sharjah, they dropped 7 catches. 5 of them of the same player, Hamdan Tahir. And in this game even, you see fumbles and couple of drop chances as well. Here we see another good effort between the wicket.
Definitely, and the credit has to be given to Harshit because he was the one coming to the danger end. Look at that. The key is to run first one hard, which Seth did. He was the one coming to the danger end. Made it quite easily in the end. Good cricket. Oh, it's in there again. But might not carry to the fielder. It's runs that matters, no matter how they can come, Kunumal.
Yes, that's right. Still 40 to win on 19 deliveries. It's the last delivery of the 7th over. The people, they're enjoying this cricket. Again, it's chilly night at Ajman. Even my fellow Ali Yunus wearing upper.
It's great weather. Harshit goes big. Very big. All the way. Great hit. Great connection. Great result for him.
This game is still alive. Brilliant shot. Someone gone, 75 for 4.
ITW Prodigy, TPT 360 production. Fantastic work. Absolutely loving the production here in Ajman. 34 to win, 18 deliveries. Kunumal, which side this game is going? What are your bets? Where are you betting on?
Well, to be very honest, I want to see these youngsters to get a victory. They're getting closer, 34 and 17. So far, they're eagerly looking towards for a victory, but they didn't manage to end well. This time, it's high in the air. Let's see. Oh, land it safely. Will they take a couple? Skipper was there. Another fumble.
A couple of runs. It's all happening and working for Blues at the moment. This partnership is building, courtesy to some good hitting and running between the wickets by Harshit Said. This was in the air for a long time, but not quite carrying it to the fielder even outside the off stump. Good bowling. Great spell by the young Suri.
Yeah, again, this is, I discussed earlier, away from the body. Again, the same length, same line this time. He timed well, racing towards boundary, but there was a protection. 2 more added into the total.
Yep, great placement. Never easy playing a left arm wrist spinner who bowls those googlies also. These are young boys of UAE, the future of UAE. All these youngsters playing in this tournament. Again, wanted to go towards mid-wicket. That's what I've seen. Every batter likes to go towards onside, towards cow corner and long on. Maybe develop a habit of playing over extra cover or over long off. That will increase the range of shots that a batter has. Again, towards the same area. Fielder, not carrying. Single this time. It's getting very interesting. Definitely red on top at the moment. 29 more runs required of 12 deliveries. It's 80 for 4 after 8. Floating power play taken. That's the signal you see. And straight away we see the best bowler from Reds making his mark. Akasha will bowl this floating power play. And Kurumal, it was same sort of time when Reds took their floating power play and 14 runs came of it. And now Blues would be hoping that this over will change some luck. Remember, only 2 fielders can be outside the circle. So this is the over that will decide which way the game is going. The penultimate over, 29 runs needed of 12 deliveries. Both batters well set, 19 deliveries for 24 for Yusuf and 5 delivery, 18 for Harshit.
Impressive. On the other side, that was a small meeting done between Akasha and Pawson. Definitely Pawson was telling him that just try to bowl Yorkers, slow deliveries, change of pace, and this is all required. And he doesn't like whenever you show him the dugout of the Emirates Blues. Smiles are there.
And why not? They're enjoying the time. They're playing some good cricket, although results have not gone their way, but still they've played some good cricket in patches. They have some quality all-rounders. They're young. They can enjoy. Give it a smile. That's all right. It's just game. Yes, exactly. Just a game of cricket, which you're doing well at the moment, Blues. 29 required. 12 deliveries. Floating power play. Yusuf to face. Oh, good start. Good start. He's running for it. He's running for it. Good cricket. Understanding that Harshit needs to be on the strike.
Well, that's a good strategy. And they have planned it. Don't worry, if you're beating, I'll be there. And the communication was perfect. The way he started his run-up, the batter was quite ready to leave the crease. Well done, Harshit. He's on 18. What's going on? Ali, what they're discussing now?
Where to go from here on? Which burger outlet to go from here on? That's what they must be thinking. Again, Harshit, go straight. Fielder, he won't be able to get it. This has gone all the way. Great hit. Great result for Harshit. This is what we were talking about. It's Harshit who needs most of the strike. He's got that ability. He's got that skill and flamboyance in him.
When you remain positive, you get result. And this is what the guys are showing. These youngsters. Look at this shot. Full of energy, full of confidence. On the back foot. Once again, timing and the execution was perfect. Over the long on boundary for the maximum. And this shot brings more energy and confidence in this youngster.
Most definitely. Harshit Fresh from under 19 Asia Cup. It was the part of the team. As he faces again, heaves it over onside, looking for 2, looking for maybe more, or maybe more. Yes, a boundary. An excellent result for Harshit and Blues. So 11 runs coming off first 3 deliveries of this floating power play. It's definitely working for Blues.
18 now required on 9 deliveries. Sensational. Very good batting. All the fielders, they were inside the circle on the onside. There was a gap. And even didn't time well but they got good result. Harshit 24 and 6 deliveries.
Having all the fielders in on leg side. That's where he wanted to go. Oh, edged it. It's all working for Harshit and Blues. Even the edges are going to the boundary. Floating power play costing a lot to Reds. But it's Harshit who's enjoying in the middle. They can all smile now because they now think they can sniff a victory from here on.
Yes, look at this again. Harshit hit that hard, but once again a healthy edge. And yes, they require runs. How they're coming, who cares?
Absolutely, runs that matters. Got to be very smart at taking that floating power play, and I believe Blues have done a fantastic job holding on to one, and now it's paying off. 14 runs required of 8 deliveries. How many more can Harshit get out of this over? Down the track, oh, beaten. Beaten, it was a good idea. Probably read the bowler that he's going to bowl a slower one. Wanted to come down the wicket, get to pitch of the ball and hit it, but missed. But still the belief must be there. They can still do it.
Yes, they've almost done it. 14 of 7. They must require a boundary in this delivery. But you must give credit to Akasha. Sensibly bowled last delivery. And the last delivery of the 9th over. 29 conceded on 11 deliveries, Akasha.
Great hit, great hit. Fantastic hit. Another boundary. What an over this has turned out for Blues. Harshit has taken full advantage of this floating power play. Great result. Not so good for the Blues, for the Reds, as Blues come to 99 for 4 in 9 overs, just 10 runs away from this fantastic victory. Ten runs required, 6 more deliveries. It will be interesting to see who bowls the last over. Is it the captain himself? Clint Birkinshaw. He's done well throughout the tournament, but from previous 2 games he hasn't bowled many overs. Can he take the responsibility? Can he take it on himself to bowl the last over? That's the question. It will not be easy because 10 runs with 6 wickets in hand. We fancy Blues will chase this down.
What could be the strategy? Again, Yusuf will try to take a single and give strike back to Harshit. He's playing with a strike rate of more than 300. What could be the next plan for Clint Birkinshaw, who's the skipper?
Yep, he's decided that he's going to take the responsibility. He will take the match on himself and look to defend 10 runs of 6 deliveries. It's not going to be easy, because Yusuf and Harshit have played some glorious shots in this partnership, which is building. 25 for Yusuf, 36 for 10. Field well scattered, 2 fielders, third inside the circle. Point also, deep cover in place, long off in place, long on in place, mid wicket in place, fine leg, square leg, both inside the circle. So here's an opportunity for Clint to bowl the last 6 deliveries. Yusuf, oh, that's gone, yes, yes, poor line. Poor line by Clint, costing him a boundary. All he had to do was put the bat on it. Now just 6 runs away.
Mantra of chasing is working for Emirates Blues. They always try to chase down, and this time, look at this shot. It was a poor delivery and he got the advantage. A boundary. Very good start. Now 6 on 5 deliveries. Yusuf looks so good. 29 on 21.
Can this victory bring their best out for the remaining games? It's all about getting one victory and getting that momentum. Blues have everything in them. It was just about one victory, one good victory. Will this be the game that will bring them back in this tournament? 6 runs required, 5 more deliveries. Clint to Yusuf. Oh, that's up and over. Beautiful. Great placement. What a shot. What a time to play that shot. Under pressure. He was in control. Kept his cool. Kept his calm. and played a fantastic shot over extra cover for a boundary.
Fantabulous effort once again, and that was the requirement of Ali and KSF. Ali, as you said that, guys, try to play over the extra cover, and I think he was listening you.
Yep, it was there to be hit, there to be hit. Great placement, great balance, great swing. That bat speed also, everything good. Clint now, good cricket, sensible, very sensible. Not trying to be a hero, just want to win the game for his team. Yusuf, sensible batting, what an inning from Yusuf and Harshit. Just one run away now, the scores are tied.
One run away from the very first victory in Emirates D10. Harshit not out on 36. And yes, guys, you were enjoying, and now you will get a real enjoyment after the victory.
One more run, 3 deliveries. Harshit through face, pulled it. It will do. This will run down to third for 1 run, and with that, Emirates Blues have won this game quite comprehensively in the end. We would say, just with 6 wickets remaining. What an unbeaten partnership, fantastic partnership between these two. Have seen that seam
wickets. Very good effort from Harshit, and he played a stunning innings. Even Birkinshaw, the skipper, he doesn't believe.
He must be disappointed. They started off this tournament brilliantly. By now, halfway into the tournament, they've lost that momentum, and rightly so. A couple of very easy defeats for them. He definitely will be furious. 108 when he scored. His team scored in the first inning. He must have believed that they could defend that total against the young Emirates Blue side, but not to be. Credit has to be given to Emirates Blues. The way they have paced this inning, the way they've taken this inning through. It was not easy. The bowling was good, but credit has to be given to this young side of Blues. They made sure that they built the partnerships, although they kept on losing wickets, but still runs coming, kept on coming.
And this is the importance of partnerships even in the shorter format as well. That they were confident, and they have aimed to do this. And yes, well done guys. The story of Harshit and Yusuf. Yusuf started the innings and Harshit closed the game.
Yep, the best part was Yusuf stayed till the end. That is what I was suggesting to somebody like Ran needs to adapt these things that finish the inning, win the game for him, and Yusuf 34 exactly doing that alongside Harshit.
And talk about the bowling efforts from Emirates Reds. Akasha Tahir, he was expensive in his second over. Look at the economy, 16.50. Same is the story with the Ronak, and both of them, they have conceded 66 runs. Mohammad Abu Bakr was exceptional. He bowled 1 over, took 2 wickets. And Udesh Suri, what a phenomenal effort from him. 2 overs, he bowled 6 dot deliveries, 10 for 1. Here the guys have started. That was the very good start, and some good shots on the onside, and that was a very good pull shot towards mid-wicket over the fence for the maximum. Look at this effort, this time targeting the point area. That was the first wicket, straight, simple, good delivery, very good delivery. That was the skipper, and that was into the gaps for the 4 runs. Here we go, some confident shots from the youngster, but the catch was brilliant from Parson. Again, that was the Ryan straight to the fielder. Akasha made no mistake, and Ali Yunus wasn't happy on that time. But in the end, now they guys done some fabulous job. Some smart hitting, some good cricket, some powerful shots over the fence. And yes, that was a clinching stroke. Here we go again. And that was the winning shot of the match, I must say. And that was the single where they got the victory. So good victory, youngsters, a young side led by Aryan. And if you see the match summary, 108 was a handsome total. And Mohammad Salman played a tremendous innings, 41 on 19 deliveries. Onaib Rahman once again phenomenal with the bowling figures. But when we talk about some youngsters like Harshit and Yusuf, both of them, they were once again absolutely brilliant in the batting. So Emirates Blues won by 6 wickets. And Rashid is down there ready with the Player of the Match presentation ceremony. It's over to you, Rashid.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation. Match number 23 of the Emirates D10 2023, powered by FanCode. It was a cliffhanger, a very interesting game. Emirates Blues were taking on the Emirates Reds. Emirates Blues won the toss and elected to bowl first, restricted the Reds to 108 for the loss of 4 wickets in their 10 overs, and then chased that total down in the last over. It was a close affair. 9.4 overs was what it took them to get to 109 runs for the loss of 4 wickets, and won the game eventually by 6 wickets. There were a lot of notable performances coming in from both the teams, but one man who stood out and took his team over the line was Harshit Seth with a brilliant 37 unbeaten of just 11 deliveries, 4 boundaries and 3 maximums in that. He'll be collecting the Player of the Match momentum from Mr. Iftikhar Ali, our match referee. Harshit, please collect your memento and have a few words with us. Congratulations on the win, first of all. And tell us what was going through your mind when you went in. There was a few wickets down. What was your plan?
My plan was initially just our run rate was pretty high, so the required run rate. So they were just like back your skills and do whatever you can. And of course, when I went in, I think we needed 12 to 13 and over. So I was obviously trying to get the most runs as I can, and yeah.
You hit some blusters, bros, and those maximums. I've seen you playing some big shots, but those 3 maximums were really good from your blade.
Yeah, thank you.
Tell us, you were with Yusuf at that time. What was Yusuf telling you to do? He was the more settled batter, right?
Yusuf just told me that play your game, and of course our required was pretty high, so he just told me play your game. And he told me when I went in, he's like, stay on the crease, because the rest of the batters, they like lost a few quick wickets in the middle. So he just told me stay and play with me, and yeah.
Well, you did that really well. Tell us about your bowling as well. You haven't been picking wickets, but you've been very economical in your approach.
Yeah, obviously I bowl in the power play, so my main objective is to take quick wickets in the power play, because of course everyone's going to attack you, and all my coaches, they back me a lot to bowl in the power play. So yeah.
All right, all the best and keep giving us good games.
Thank you.
Well, that was Harshit Seth. He was the Player of the Match for this game. We'll take a short break, but do join us after the break. We've got another game lined up for you. Dubai will be taking on Ajman. Till then, stay tuned.